Obviously, he's the infected smuggler. Luca saw trouble coming and fled. A gunshot echoed, and the zombie fell. It was Uncle Fatty, the butler, who noticed Luca's absence and tried to call him. As Luca was nearly caught, a gunshot rang out, downing the zombie. It was Uncle Fatty, arriving swiftly after finding Luca missing. But anxious to comfort Luca, Uncle Fatty didn't know the shot missed the zombie's vital spot. The zombie soon lunged at them. But Uncle Fatty, caught off guard, got bitten on the neck and could only lament, "Why is it always me?" Seeing Uncle Fatty pinned down, Luca grabbed a rock and made a dash, determined to smash it on the zombie's back. However, he was swatted away. To protect Luca, Uncle Fatty drew a dagger and stabbed the zombie's head fiercely. Finally defeated the zombie, mustering his last consciousness to tell Luca to find his dad quickly. No sooner had Luca left than Uncle Fatty started twitching on the ground with signs of mutation, thinking, "This is so embarrassing." Meanwhile, Big Boss was anxiously seeking his son and met Luca. Luca yanked him back without explanation. But by the time they reached their destination, Uncle Fatty was already out cold, a sign he'd be joining them. The Big Boss thought enemies were closing in and hurriedly whisked Luca away. But just before departing, Luca intended to bid farewell to Uncle Fatty, who he had been with day and night. Unexpectedly, Uncle Fatty suddenly underwent a transformation and grasped Luca's calf instead. The Big Boss quickly shot at Uncle Fatty, thinking he was an undercover agent sent by the enemies. It wasn't until he heard his son's explanation that he realized things were more complicated than they seemed, so he took Luca away. Little did he know, the zombie wasn't dead yet. Another heart was hiding next to the one that got shot. Meanwhile, at the research lab, the doctor was still conducting experiments on infected soldiers. To assess the potency of his newly developed bioweapon, the man placed a baseball in the hand of a zombie soldier. If he misbehaved, the doc would arrange some shocking treatment for him. The zombie soldier got furious, smashed the baseball, and started tearing off the restraints on the hospital bed. As the zombie went wild, the female soldier had no choice but to pull the trigger. Her shot hit the zombie soldier right in the weak spot, but it broke the doctor's heart to see such a valuable test subject go. Because the specimen was so rare, it meant all his research went down the drain. If he only experimented on piglets, breakthroughs were never going to happen. Thus, the doctor still needed a human specimen, remembering that the company only gave him a week. Old Black also didn't want the experiment stopped, ordering soldiers to capture illegal immigrants at the US-Mexico border. These illegal immigrants had no identity in the US, and their disappearance wouldn't raise any eyebrows. Perfect for experiments, but Old Black had no clue that the virus had already unleashed a zombie crisis. Subtitles. Everywhere test subjects, especially the zombie special forces soldier. They were the first wave of infected, much smarter and stronger than your average zombie. The zombie couple, even as the undead, still managed to romance each other. Their way of showing affection was, well, a bit too grim. Under their leadership, the zombie horde kept growing, with only one target in sight. That target, capturing the big drug lord who escaped from prison as the Big Boss. Meanwhile, soldiers began their search around the borderline under Old Black's instructions. Subtitles. They quickly made a discovery, and the wary illegal immigrants noticed them as well. The soldiers hopped in their vehicles and chased after them, only to smash right into a zombie. The bewildered female soldier mistook it for an illegal immigrant and jumped out to check, only to be greeted by yet another. The soldiers instinctively shot back, but got knocked down by the fallen zombie. Witnessing her teammates fall, the female soldier had no choice but to make a hasty getaway in the jeep. Meanwhile, the doctor was busy dissecting a zombie soldier's corpse and was astonished to discover not one, but two hearts in. No wonder they were so resilient. The doctor was thrilled, thinking he might be getting a Nobel Prize. Soon enough, the soldier who barely escaped returned to the lab to share what happened. She firmly believed that those who attacked them were zombies. Upon hearing this, both the doctor and Old Black got real nervous, cause it meant their virus had leaked. To prevent further disaster, Old Black decided to quarantine the infected areas and eliminate all the infected individuals. The doctor, mad at new success, asked Old Black to spare some zombies for research. Old Black, while worried about the virus spreading, also supported the doctor's research, so he agreed. Without wasting time, they quickly headed to the scene led by the female soldier. But there wasn't a single body left. Clearly, they'd all turned zombie and wandered off. But they surely hadn't gone far, so Old Black decided to search nearby areas.